What's up, Ahmad? What's up, Justin Pinson? Guys and gals. What's up, guys and gals? Gonna start in just a few minutes here. Wait for everybody to get in. There are some signs that we could be getting close to a top. We do have a big place we're looking at. A couple important things to look at too for possible shorts. So yeah. Let's put on some, what do we want to put on? Some calming music, I guess. What's up, Eric? Hey, what's up, Akul? We'll start in just a minute here, guys. Or no, just 10 seconds, actually. 8 likes. It's weak, guys. Come on. Come on. Just a couple more. A couple more. Righty. What is up, guys? Evanaldo here. Thank you so much for joining me today. Let's get right into it. Not to waste your time, not to waste anybody's time. Let's get right into it. So our 16-day. This one's interesting because this is the same one on Bitcoin and Ethereum that marked the bottom last time with the deep, the green dot in the 16-day here too, obviously. It could be more like this though. You know, see where we're right there? We could just roll right over, which I think may happen. Also, I want to show you guys the 10-day. Now, many would think there could be a possibility we hit the bottom here with this. However, it could be more like this one where get a little bit of green, then right back over. So we could be getting close to rolling right back over. 8-day confirmed, that's kind of the same as the... Actually, what's crazy is I was watching Jason Casper was on Crypto Face the other day, and there's actually a difference in the 7-day and the weekly, the way it looks, which is very interesting. I thought it would be the same exact thing mathematically, but no. I didn't put up the 7-day, but on the weekly, let's take a look at that. I mean, sure, there's that, that argument for the bottom. However, you probably heard me talk about it a lot of times if you've been watching me. I mean, it could be kind of like this one where you come back down. That was out of nowhere, and then it really came down. But 2014, we will see what happens here. The most important part of more of this analysis is getting into the points where, like, we confirmed our green dot, and now what? Is this VWAP just going to roll over on our 5-day, on our, our 3-day or 2-day here? And the main thing here, it got really choppy with the 2-day. Now you got a green dot after that. VWAP has been above the zero line for a while here. We're due to kind of come down. So yeah. Also, strong argument for kind of the sideways action. We could have more of a choppy summer like we did. I've been talking about this for a while. Every time I talked about it, it just seems like we just keep going down farther. But, some general thing like this, which is starting to look a little like that, could be, kind of like this, and then could be kind of right here, and then before you come back down, or right here before you come back down, or maybe one more wick up to 24K. There's one really important place I'm looking to go short, and we'll talk about that in a second here. We're kind of like this. You see how these RSIs are starting to split apart a little bit, so it could be like this one, just curve back down. Money flow getting hot, a little getting up there a little bit, little trigger wave here. Could be a little bit like that over there, hits the line. See the RSI start to split apart, or there it worked out okay. So could go either way with these, kind of RSI starting to split apart here. That's where you did come down a little bit and then right up. This was in February. February was more bullish than a lot of people kind of expected. So it was interesting. Also, what we're taking a look at, what we got to look at is our RSIs. They're spreading apart here, and they're starting to curve back down on the 16-hour. VWAP starting to curve down towards the zero line. You are in the green, however, keep in mind the last time this happened, strong, about a month and a half ago, strong short signal. Could it be more bullish this time? Could it, go down? We don't know. But we're in a deep bear market. Fed is not pivoting yet. Most likely for that reason, fundamentally, you'd probably come down a little bit more. VWAP is curving down. Under 12-hour RSIs are still pointing up. Could go either way with that. We just about, on your really low time frames, you didn't really hit the spiral line yet, but we just about hit the spiral line there on our logarithmic one. So wouldn't surprise me if it gets choppy, you have one more leg up. You're on Bitcoin, you don't have a bearish div here on your 8-hour. You're about to print a red dot though on the 8-hour. And then your 6-hour, I believe you are getting close to printing a red dot. Went away though because we pumped up a little bit. 4-hour, split RSI is curving down. It doesn't mean too much. Money flow coming out as you're getting that red dot confirmed. A little bit more bearish, I would say, based on that. And then same thing kind of on the 3-hour, a little bit more bearish there. And then you got your bearish div here. So obviously a little more bearish in these lower time frames. You are starting to come back a little bit here, which we do see this choppiness on weekends a lot of times. And let's see here on your 45-minute. Here's a little secret. Let's just back test. Crossover into the red, bam. Crossover into the green, bam. Crossover into the green, bam. Crossover into the red, bam. Now you may say crossover into green, that worked okay. And crossover into the green there, yeah, that looks not too bad. We got something out of that probably. Not as good over here, but these tend to be pretty strong. That combined with 12-hour VWAP curving down, RSI splitting apart. It's hard to predict, but if I'm willing to bet it, I would say either we already hit the top over here, or we just got one last leg up before a top. However, your daily and all of that could bring us farther. It's a tough market to really say right now. Higher, like day and 2-day, probably would be a little bit more bearish, especially with the bullish, especially with the 2-day like this. But anything could happen here. And the last time, I believe in 2014, I went all the way back. I'm not going to go back right now because it takes too long. But you came into the green here, and then that was your high signal and pop right back down. Kind of like this right here. See, right when you came into the green. That was kind of your sell signal right there, and then bam, right down. So just about hit that area. So yeah, that's Bitcoin. Let's take a look at ETH. Got some new spider lines in ETH. I think you guys will like them because one of them caught a great area right over here. See that top area right there? That was a good good little area right there. And then you're actually gonna get, because ETH popped, you know, obviously more than Bitcoin because it's usually more volatile as expected. You're gonna get that bearish div here as you're kind of rejecting from the spiral line. And I would say ETH does look a little bit more bearish right now. RSI's split, curving up here, getting a little bit shot weird with that sideways with that RSI. Kind of like over here, you may have one last run up, but after that, you came right back down. It got choppy, which wouldn't surprise me to be choppy for, you know, some more time. Kind of how we were if we were choppy for a while over here. I mean, this was January 10th to really May 9th, so that was a 5-month period of just, you know, range bound kind of, which wouldn't surprise me if you're choppy for some more time. RSIs, they were curving down your 12-hour. Now it's coming up. Next one where it curves down, it could mark a nice place. This looks kind of, compared to Bitcoin, a little bit more bearish because you're hitting this point as you're kind of starting to reject from it. You did get your short squeeze yesterday. That could have been it. I mean, you know, you're going to get a pretty big bearish div on your 8-hour relatively soon, and your 4-hour curving back into the right here. Some would probably give it a shot to try to short, you know, based on this, and then, you know, do something like this, which probably wouldn't be an awful idea. You just got to be careful for wicks upward. Man, you don't have much in between there. Maybe here's your next big point. Yeah, the price is kind of respecting this point right around there, but yeah. And then what are we looking at? Hourly, little wave right there. So you may have a little bit more momentum here. Maybe, you know, reject from kind of this place right there is what I'm kind of thinking. Also on your 45-minute, the one we looked at for Bitcoin, yeah, that's some good curvature. And let's back test these. You know, down, up, upward, down. All of these would have given you pretty good trade entries. Up, down, kind of, it got choppy over there, but I mean, bounced pretty nicely off of that spiral line. Drew some new spiral lines in ETH. If you guys are interested in my charts and some of my exclusive TA, link in the description below through the Discord, exclusive Discord, with some take profits, stop losses, entry points. Not right 100% of the time, but I've had some really good trades in there. Even if you're not just, you know, copying trades, things like that, which, you know, I suggest you do your own, try to get your own strategies, not just blindly follow some guy on YouTube. I think there's still a lot of good content there. It is a really great community. Link in the description below. And if you want to get started trading, if you're an experienced trader, link in the description below for BitGet. There's some good promos going on right now. You can probably figure it out when you click the link. I believe you get up to $4,000 in bonus if you deposit. And there's a giveaway. I think tomorrow's the last day to enter for. It's a BGB token giveaway and a Bitcoin token giveaway. The odds are pretty good on it if you just deposit, I think, any amount, and do one futures trade. So check that out. Link in the description below if you're interested. Only with my link. So yeah, these divergences can definitely mark a kind of a top here. You didn't have it. Yeah, here it was a little weird. That's interesting because the first time we're getting, you know, aside from here, this is a bearish div, beside we're getting a real, you know, bearish div on the 6-hour here. So could definitely be marking a top. And then I believe, yeah, I could see, you know, I could see us definitely coming up a little bit more here. Let's see, what are we at right now? Yeah, have fallen off of there. So the big place I'm looking for right now is, I got a notification set as well, 45-minute money flow crossover right now. When could this happen? Not too long, a few hours. Maybe get a nice one last FOMO wick up. I could definitely see something like that. You know, get everybody out, all those early short entries out, and then come back down. More bullish case, I mean, let's see. We do have a lot of, yeah, money flow crossover on a lot of places now. Does the 20-hour have it? Let's see the highest time frame that does have the yeah, 20-hour. And I mean, the thing too with this is it just in this environment it hasn't been playing out as well. I mean, look right there, and then bam. So see this level too. It's generally more of, in this environment, more of a sign of a top. Say we do though, you know, continue forward. How high could we come? Ooh, another 18%. I don't know if I'll draw from there. That'd be 24. 18 is kind of a no man's land at 16. But who knows? And that would make for more of a bullish case, a green July, and then you'd probably dump down some more in August if that does happen. So yeah. The other thing too is on the daily you are getting a blue triangle here, and these don't happen too often. I mean, this one, it was kind of that, yeah, one last, you know, FOMO area up for, and you get choppy sideways for the next few days, then down, down. Yeah, they could go either way. It doesn't mean too much. A lot of these have actually been more bullish. That one didn't, so that doesn't mean too much, but you know, it adds a little bit of confluence, I would say. And let's add I did, my notification went off for that. Add notification there, and then we could, what I want to see too is, I know for Bitcoin we had a high volume node. Let's look if we could draw it a high volume node. Yeah, I mean, it's the same as the fib. They follow the fib levels. I mean, it's going to change now to, what I like to do is do the high volume. Yeah, right there. Really, let's see, does that, yeah, it's the same as the spiral line, so I'm not even going to really bother with drawing it out. They do, even for Bitcoin, they do follow spiral lines a lot, so yeah. And as you can see, area with more spiral lines, definitely more choppy. This bottom, you didn't quite make it to there, but yeah, kind of close. So yeah, let's look at the chat real quick. What's up, Jason Mendina? Okay, cool. 24K top. Yeah, mid-August, okay. A lot of possibilities right now, a lot of different things. Guys, hit the like button. Thanks so much for joining me. So yeah, it's one of those times, you know, you gotta wait. You know, it's all a game of patience. A lot of trading is patient, taking money from the impatient. And you know, it is Sunday. You know, weekends, if you guys are new, weekends are typically a bit harder to trade on. You know, there's weird things happening. But you know, your 45-minute, this money flow crossover into the red for both Bitcoin and Ethereum, I'm looking very closely at. And I want to look at Matic, because Matic is the one that pumped up with the Disney thing. And, you know, I mean, it does look a little bit toppy with the daily split RSIs and curving down. That looks a bit toppy, and you're kind of hitting, not like a major area, but, well, you're hitting some, you know, some type of resistance here, a long time ago, but I mean, still has some type of resistance. And let's see, did Matic hold up from its, okay, so it's gone pretty significantly below its lows of July 2021. And on the 2-day, you're getting that trend reversal. That one didn't work, and the ones in the bull market did bring you down. Let's see here, 8-hour. You're getting bearish divs, so not to say that we can't pump up a little bit more, but I do think this might be a really nice short coming up relatively soon. You're getting bearish divs everywhere on this. And, you know, kind of what I'm looking at to possibly enter a possible trend. This hourly money flow crossover has been relatively strong. I mean, this one you wouldn't have got too much out of. But, I mean, even with this one, I'm just looking at, like, even, say you entered, you know, say you entered something like, I don't know, around here, stop loss above this area, and then that's not too great of a risk reward ratio. You would have probably just got it right there. 0.93 was been pretty good, but if you had your first take profit there, you would have just got it, man. You would have had to be very, you know, very patient with that one. So they're not always real good, but you know, this one generally brought you upward. This one brought you upward. These money flow crossovers, that was really, those didn't work in terms of, you know, in terms of going along, but yeah, very choppy there. But I do think probably on the hourly, excuse me, 45-minute too. I mean, this one I'm looking at is possible short entry. And what's happening with Bitcoin right now? We're coming down a little bit. So yeah, coming right back down. And then big place is right here. This high volume node. It's also a linear spiral line, so it's a huge place in my opinion. Also, you know, some confluence right here, but I do think you may come down a bit more. And that's the way price moves. I mean, it moves around, so that's what I'm looking at right now. And I believe probably on regular candles, you're probably already in the red on your 45. Nope, not yet. Just about, though. You will be probably on the stream. What's a good amount to start a trade with? It totally depends. 38x leverage, it's very relative, you know. Because 38x leverage or 100x leverage is with 1% of your account is the same as 1x leverage with all your accounts. It's very relative on leverage. I have a lot, you know, in my course about what leverage to use. I have a lot, you know, I have a video on my main channel talking about leverage, so I think that's a good resource. But yeah, it's a good question. I mean, it's one of the things people always, I used to always think about leverage too in the beginning, but it's very relative. I think we bottom in October, sure, definitely possible. I think probably next month the earliest, unless we crash down very quickly. What do you guys think? Did we already hit the, did it change? Because I know, you know, I know the majority of people think no, but I want to see if this changed based on, because I feel like this could change. See, it's Bitcoin, Ethereum, Matic, Cardanson. Kind of the same thing as a lot of other things. I mean, you had your little bit of relief here. Actually, I want to look at this in Kraken. Come on, a little bit of relief here. Money flow is coming up in the daily. In between on some of these time frames. It's just like that bear market like type of, that does look pretty good though. RSIs are splitting though. Could be kind of like this, and then you just come right back down. And so I'm kind of thinking maybe getting a red hike in. Doesn't look too bad. RSI's coming down. Kind of conflicting here. And your 4 hour split RSI's kind of curving downward right here, kind of like that. So it looks a bit more bearish. And your hourly trying to come into the green, but not exactly working too well. And your 45 is going to be what we're looking at there. Cardano is weird, and a lot of these charts do look pretty weird right now. They look kind of abnormal just because we went down so much. But yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, okay, so no, it's still 70%, but yeah. Gonna get off to a short stream on Sunday. You know, we looked at, you know, kind of what I wanted to look at, and we'll probably go more in depth tomorrow. Definitely have some chores and other things to do today, but I think, you know, in terms of, you know, people just watching this after the fact, I think this is a really good update for you guys. And well, we could look at some local, you know, are we hitting any like local levels right here? Hit off of that one, okay, before, so now we're in kind of no man's land in terms of fibs. Either going to come up some more or down some more. So yeah. Hour and 45-minute money flow crossovers are huge here. Data, I don't even know what that is, but Gala we'll take a quick look at the end to end this in this stream. Much shorter one today. But yeah. Yeah, it's tough with these because I feel bad because I know, like, you know, the average person probably brought it around here and you're down 90%. It's like, should I get rid of it or no? And 3LX is here. It doesn't look too bad there, but I mean, I don't know. Some of these could go to zero. It's very hard to say. I mean, RSIs are splitting apart here, so I do think it could end up like this and just come back down. Same here, RSI is splitting apart, so yeah. But yeah, guys, when am I heading back on Paul Barron? Hopefully this week maybe, or the week after. But yeah, I shot Paul an email earlier, so I am going to streamer. Okay, what am I stacking if we drop another 50%? Bitcoin, Bitcoin, Bitcoin. Bitcoin for now, and then there will be opportunities towards the end of the year, early next year for Ethereum, I think. But that's actually a good question. Let's take a quick look at that. ETH Bitcoin, because I know people are getting excited. It did have a little wick up here, but look, I mean, I just think, you know, last time I think you're definitely gonna come down a bit more here. Has your monthly into the red too, and then some curvature here, but I think generally Bitcoin will probably outperform it throughout this bear market, and it could bring it down quite a bit. So that's the main thing I'm looking at here. And then alts just seem to be, this is actually good, because this could actually, when it stops to outperform, is when we pull back. So it probably looks like everything else though. Yeah, it don't look half bad, although you only came up a little bit more. This might be an argument to come up a little bit more for everything, but yeah. Although this isn't going to be, this is Bitcoin against Ethereum, so it's not going to be the most, you know. Yeah. This height right here, so he came up a little bit more. But in terms of the weekly, this looks probably as bad as they get. And we just got our notification. What is it? Crossing 12 minute. It's not that, that's not what we're, not really what we're looking for at the moment. But oh yeah, that looks a little bit more bearish. The 12 minute looks a bit more bearish too. And that combined with a lot of, you know, red dot money flow coming out in the 4 hour. Yeah, I would say, I mean, I definitely would say pullback pretty imminent here. Pullback pretty likely. It is a Sunday. It's tougher to trade on the weekends. Be very careful, but that's what I would say right now. No, me and Paul have a great relationship. I will be on there this week, hopefully. All right, guys, I'm gonna head out. Gonna lift some weights. Got some chores to do today. Just a short stream on the weekend, but thank you guys so much for joining me. Check out my link to BitGet to sign up, get the promo, and let's see, exclusive Discord as well. Market Cipher link in the description below with my discount code down below as well. And if you want to do a one-on-one session with me, link in description below as well. All right, guys, hope you have an amazing day, amazing weekend. Have a good one, guys. Goodbye.